Okay, my bad. Are y'all able to hear me now? That was a mistake. I forgot to change my microphone setting to the webcam, which is what I usually use. Um, and yeah, I just simply just forgot. But hey, either way, it's not a big deal. So, anyways, I think it is, about time that. Okay, so I was muted. What I was saying is, hello, y'all. It's been a few months since I last live stream, but now that it's the summer, I have more time to do it. There. Okay, now y'all can hear me. Okay. So, anyone who is in the stream, I want to know, how you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. I hope you have a great week, great month, great fucking life. Okay, because I know these last few years have been pretty difficult for all of us, including me. So, anyway, I'm going to adjust this really quick. But, that is, right about, no, that's too far. Shit! Okay. Is this good? A bit too far that way. This is perfect, okay. So, anyways, y'all. Today I'm doing something different. Usually, I do something like, what's it called? Just gaming live streams. But this time I decided, since I'm a pretty big fan of those, Reddit videos on YouTube and someone's live streams, I decided I'd do one, but, I'm too lazy to film and edit, so I decided to just do it live. And then I'll just upload the VOD to YouTube like I always do. So anyways, you can see I got, like, a new GFX, not GFX, is GFX the right word? Yeah, a background for the intermission screen. But I'm just going to say with the game capture, which I have right about here, it does cover some of it up, which, it's fine. It's fine with me because it just covers up my name right there. Everybody already knows my name. My name's Gabriel Cruz. Well, to anyone who didn't know, my name is Gabriel Cruz. But anyways, y'all, I do have a Discord server to anybody who wants to join, and on top of that, I have a YouTube channel where all my Twitch VODs get uploaded to YouTube, and also when I start releasing music, when music starts rolling out, my music videos will be released on YouTube. And so anyways, I decided that, even though the title of this stream is Reddit, AmITheAHole, and more, y'all would probably think I would start with r/AmITheAHole. However, I decided, I'll start with Bridezillas instead, because y'all will not believe one of the ones I found. Where is it? This one! Well, someone shared it here, but it was in AmITheAHole, so you know what? I might just start with that. By the way, there's a little bit of a delay in how fast, what happens on my phone pops up on the screen, because I am using a program called Let's View, and it casts my phone to the computer. And so, okay, that overloads the encoding. I'll shrink that again. My bad. So, it might be a bit, slow when I scroll. But anyways, this one I thought was interesting because it says, am I the asshole for not giving my cousin a +1 to my wedding because his girlfriend smells like eggs? What? Okay, anyways, Reddit has deemed this person the asshole. However, I like to hear the full truth. I like to hear everything before I fully decide. I'm one of those people. Yeah, it even goes to celebrity feuds. Come fight me. But, here it goes. I think I shall start reading now. It is by user Wedding Eggs. Ugh. I think this is the throwaway account then. What they did. Okay, anyways. Basically, the title. I am 26, female, am about to marry my partner, 29, male, next week. We both have big families, so it's going to be a big wedding. I have 3 siblings and more than a dozen cousins, and I wanted to invite them all. One of my cousins who's closest to me in age is Mike, 27, male. He lives closer to me than some of the rest of the family, so I've had the chance to see him more than the others, including meeting his girlfriend, Anna, 28, female. She's nice, I guess, but she smells like eggs all the time. It makes it hard to be around, and that stress isn't something I want to deal with on my wedding. I understand not wanting to smell a bad smell, but it causes you stress? Is it that bad? Okay, but anyways, I'm gonna move this. So, okay. So it's not that stress isn't something you want to deal with on any day, let alone your wedding day. But there is going to be stress with your wedding because I mean you have to set all that. Unless you love work, you love working your ass off. There's going to be stress involved. I'm not married myself. Hell, I'm not even in my 20s yet. So hell, not am I married at all? Ugh. But anyways, it says yeah, it smells like eggs all the time. Not something they want to deal with on their wedding. Okay, fair. When I brought up my concerns to my partner and told him that I didn't want her coming, he said it was my side of the family and I could not do what I wanted with the invitations. So I did. She's not coming. I sent my cousin an invite, no +1. They misspelled it, it says plush. But anyways, well, Mike just found out he's the only close family member not getting a +1 and he was upset. He asked if there was a mistake, and despite not wanting to deal with his drama, I told him the truth. It wasn't a mistake, I just didn't want Anna coming. When he pressed me on the issue, I told him that she smelled and was hard to be around, and I didn't want her coming. He yelled at me and called me some unpleasant things before saying if she wasn't coming, then neither was he. I told him he had to come. It's my wedding and has to be there. He ignored me and then he blocked me. I understand why he might be upset, but he has to be able to see my side too. Am I really the asshole for not wanting to add stress to my wedding? I will say this person is the asshole. Well, yeah, this person is the asshole. I will say that. Okay? Because, okay, I might hit a bit low saying this. I think maybe she doesn't want someone who smells like eggs coming to her wedding because it reminds her of how she smells. She smells like shit, probably. You know, just because you smell like shit doesn't mean you have to, you know, get mad at the people who remind you of your stench. I'm saying, but hey, whatever. Yeah. This person is the asshole, and I'm just upvoting that so I know I've gone over it. You know what? I actually will start with Am I the Asshole this time. So yeah, there are 3 subreddits that I'm going to read from today. Am I the Asshole, Bridezillas, and BadNeighbors. This stream, I might miss the 3rd one. Depends on how many I read, but yeah, anyways. There it goes. What? I don't know what that is. Whatever. Is this even the right one? Oh, yep, that was the wrong one. r/am I the asshole? Yes, this is the right one. Yes, this is the right one. Okay. Okay. This one I'm also a bit curious about. This one I'm curious about too. So, anyways, yeah, I was just waiting for the delay to happen. So, this one does seem... Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Okay. How are you doing? But anyways, this one also did interest me because when I first opened the subreddit, I saw this one. So, of course, I'm trying not to be judgmental when I first read it, but if I determine that they are the asshole, I will talk shit and I probably won't be nice about it. But anyways, they probably would deserve it though. So, here goes. Am I the asshole for telling my husband he should be ashamed of himself and he would be incredibly lucky if his oldest daughter ever speaks to him again? IDK if that was me, but yeah, I'm good. Yes. That's good. Welcome to the stream then. Are you the person in the Discord server who didn't know how to operate Twitch properly? Are you that one? Because I recognize your name. Okay, so this one, I'm not really biased about this one immediately because the title doesn't sound bitchy, but makes me wonder what he did to deserve having that told to him. So yeah, okay. Twitch is pretty easy to use. Like sometimes, just like every social platform, when you first use it, sometimes it's hard to figure out how to work everything properly, but as soon as you start to learn one thing, it just sort of like curves from there. But anyways, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? How are you doing today? But anyways, I'm gonna read the first part of this one now. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Woo! Anyways, welcome to the stream, everybody. How are you all? Oh, I see. You're new here, right? Right here, the one that said Pride Month. Thanks for the follow. Anyways. Okay, so. anyone who just came in, I'm currently thank you for the follow, but yeah, I'm currently reading from the subreddit r/AmITheASshole, and I am determining whether these people are the asshole or not. And if I do determine that they are the asshole, I do talk a bit of shit about them, just saying. But anyways, you're doing good. That's good. But anyways, this one is, am I the asshole for telling my husband he should be ashamed of himself and he would be incredibly lucky if his oldest daughter ever speaks to him again? So this one does sound interesting. You know, what did he do to deserve this? So, I married my husband 3 years ago. He was divorced and previously widowed. He has 2 daughters, Annie, who is now 26, I believe, from his first marriage, and Amy, who is 17, from his second. My husband told me about his late wife, his ex-wife, the issues he had as a blended family when he remarried. I think that means mixed race, I think? Or maybe that means, no, that means you marry another person and they had kids. Okay, never mind. Yeah, blended family when he remarried, and Annie was not on board with him remarrying, and the fact this strain ended his second marriage. He was also honest that Annie never forgave him for remarrying and never wanted anything to do with Amy or him after she turned 18. So, I'm taking from this that the daughter didn't want her father to remarry. Okay, in that case, that does sound a bit bitchy, but I'm trying to stay unbiased. Anyways, what he did not tell me was he was... What is that? Oh. What he did not tell me was the major role he played in all of this. I found out 3 weeks ago at a dinner with his extended family. The story, as I now know it, when Amy was around 5 years old, she took a special interest in a necklace that belonged to his late wife. My husband gave the necklace to Amy, which upset Annie, fuck, because all her mother's possessions were meant to go to her. My husband told Annie that it was just one item and she needed to get over it because Amy was entitled to have something too. Annie brought up that it was the piece her mother wore the most. My husband told her that it was a special gift to give to her sister, that she was being selfish. His ex-wife told her that her mother would want someone as special as your sister to have a piece of her as well. Annie never got over it. She tried to take it away from Amy and was punished. The last time she saw any of them, she told them all to go to fucking hell. Huh. Okay. Amy still has a necklace too. She has let it get into a bad way and talks about it as if her dad bought it for her. I was shocked. I never would have expected my husband to be that way. He was very unapologetic about it and told me Annie would have to get over it someday. I told him he should be ashamed of himself, that he should have allowed Annie's mother's possessions to be hers, to do with as she chose, that Amy did not give a crap about his late wife or the significance of those items, but Annie would have. I told him he will be incredibly lucky if his daughter ever speaks to him again, and I will not blame her if she never did. I'm sort of taking that side. That, wouldn't blame her if she never spoke to him again. Okay. He was furious I judged him. His family said I should take my husband's side over his daughter, who I don't even know, except for the nephew and niece, who told the whole story, because they also think my dad did a fucked up thing. Am I the asshole? No, you are not the asshole. You are not at all the asshole in any way in that situation. The father, I will say, was being a twat. I wanted to say another word, but I probably shouldn't say it on Twitch. Ugh. I'm just going to say it starts with a C. That's what I was going to say. But anyways, what do y'all think? Do you think he was the asshole, or was he not the asshole? Because Reddit so far hasn't said they are or aren't the asshole. You agree? Awesome. Yeah. He is the asshole. Yeah, he is the asshole. Yikes. Anyway, I've heard quite a few interesting ones on it. Am I the asshole? I mean, dang. The previous one, the one right before this one, I don't know if you heard it. This woman didn't want her brother, I think it was, to bring his girlfriend to her wedding because she smelled like eggs, and she said it would cause her stress on her wedding. Stress comes with being married, just gonna say that. And I've never been married, and I know that. I've never been married. I'm way too young. Anyways. Yes. We have deemed he is the asshole. Anyways, next one. Oh. Am I the asshole for not inviting my stepsister to my engagement party? Depends on what she did. What did she do? We will judge. Not my main account on mobile. Names have been obviously changed. I am a 27-year-old woman and my fiance, Ryan, is 28. My parents divorced 15-ish years ago when I was 12 and my mom remarried 2 years later to Tom. Tom has 2 kids from his last marriage, Lily and Anne. Lily is my age, but I'm a few months older than her and we went to the same school and in the same grade every other year since we both bounced between our divorced parents during the school year. Lily never wanted to bond with me even with my attempts, but Anne did make an effort. Okay. I'm starting to think, if you didn't have a bond with her, if she didn't have a bond with you and didn't care about you, then why should she go? Anyways. I met Ryan in my junior year of high school, and we had an on-off relationship throughout school, like regular teenagers, and broke up at 18. And then we reconnected years later. Interesting. When I was 25. 7 years later? Okay. When I was 25, and have been going strong since. So Lily hated this, like absolutely freaked out because she apparently never dated anyone in high school and didn't have an official relationship until late in college. In high school, I could never have Ryan or any boyfriend over to hang out because she would get instantly jealous. She made a whole scene when we went to senior prom together. She demanded I go stag? Huh? Because she didn't have a date. I didn't. And you would not believe the meltdown she had when we announced our engagement through social media. Whenever I did break up with Ryan, she would rub it in my face and say I never deserved him. How he doesn't like curvy girls, I'm Latina, and stuff like that. Oh. Sounds like a bitch! Anyways. My mom and I went through engagement invitations a few days ago, and I specifically told her that only Anne and Tom were allowed to come, and Lily is strictly not invited. Well, my mom told Tom, who got upset, and then told Lily, who then called me and created a whole mess. She called me absolutely furious, saying that I was insecure, and she's now going to wear white to my wedding since I want to make this about myself. Apparently, wearing white to someone else's wedding is, if you're like a lady or a guy, I don't know, apparently because wedding dresses are usually white or light colors like that, so it's considered very disrespectful to wear a white dress to someone's wedding unless the bride says it's okay. I was gonna say she was giving fruity vibes, but never mind. Okay. That's funny. Okay, where was it? Where was I at? She called me absolutely freezing, insecure, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. And she's now going to wear white to my wedding since I want to make this about myself. I'm very upset, and my mom told me that I just need to invite Lily because we are sisters, and if I had... Okay, stepsisters. We are sisters, and if I had in the first place, then this drama wouldn't have happened. I then told my mom I'm no longer contacting her until she apologized. Ryan is on my side, saying that Lily has made me miserable, and to stand my ground, but Anne has told me to be the bigger person since Lily is going through a hard time. Oh, poor baby. And I've been inconsiderate with her emotions by having too many boyfriends. Throughout the years, she only had 2. I feel like everyone else is acting absolutely crazy, and I feel like I'm losing my mind with no one seeing it from my side besides Ryan. So, am I the asshole? You are not the asshole. Your stepsister's the bitch. Evil stepsister. Remind me of Cinderella. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, what's y'all's opinion? You think she's the asshole or not? Because I say she's not the asshole. She honestly sounds like a major bitch. Because, okay. Oops, did not mean to shut my phone off. That shit. Whoops. Shit. Oh, thank God, nothing got leaked. Oh, shit. Oh my God. I thought that when my lock screen popped up, something like personal info about me got leaked, because that can happen easily. Oh, thank baby Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Okay, anyways. I am going to... Y'all didn't see anything. Okay, good. Now it is... Hold up. Did any of y'all see anything? Because when I clicked back, because it was delayed, it was a bit early. Did anything besides like one number come out? Okay. Every time I want to support her, another excuse comes up. Are you talking about the stepsister? Because I'm just going to say the stepsister's a complete bitch. Anyways. Yeah. So, yeah. You are not the asshole. And anyways, I didn't see anything. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. I know YouTube has a blurring feature, so when I upload the VOD, I'll just look back at this part. It's 21 minutes in, so I'll just look back at this part, and if I see anything personal, I'll just blur that part. Yes. Okay. Am I the asshole for flipping out on my roommate when she tried to ban drinking alcohol from our apartment? Go on. Okay. I'm 26 female, have lived with my friend. We will call her A, 27 female, for a few years now. So they've lived together for a few years. Okay. We have always had fun and typically get along super well. And A has a tendency to be what I like to call a relationship chameleon. Whoever she is currently dating, she starts to mimic their likes and behaviors. This guy she has been dating for maybe 2 months apparently went through rehab for alcoholism and has been in recovery for a few years now. I know getting sober isn't easy, and I respect the strength that it takes to work through that. Yeah, it's not easy at all. I think I know someone who went through rehab, and they were in it for like a year or something. I don't know. But yeah, addiction, I've heard a lot of crazy shit about. It's not easy to go through. Okay, anyways. Well, a couple of weeks ago, A announced she is giving up alcohol in solidarity with him. Okay, cool. She never been a big drinker, so no big deal. She became a vegan for the last guy because he was. She went right back to meat as soon as he ended things. The time before she talked about converting to Judaism because when they have kids, the mother had to be Jewish, etc., etc. That's toxic, okay? Wow. There are God knows how many cross-religion families. I mean, my family, even though my entire family is Christian, like, on my mom's side of the family, like, my grandparents, one is Catholic, one's Lutheran, so that's in a way, like, cross-religion. They have no issue with it, so I don't see what... Also, doesn't Christianity come from Judaism? I don't know what her issue is, but either way. Okay, etc., etc. Hey, Gabriel. Hey, Mike, how you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? Anyways, so her previous boyfriend claims she has to convert to Judaism. That sounds nice. Anyways, I'm good as well. That's great. It's been a few months since I'm streamed. I'm glad to be back. But anyways, none of her other relationship trends have ever affected me or my lifestyle. Right after announcing her newly sober lifestyle, she starts being judgmental and pushy. Sounds like a bitch. We have a bar cart that was pretty pricey that's well stocked. She told me we need to get rid of it. I said absolutely not. She then said I can keep it, but it needs to go into my room. Once again, no. We live in the city. Bedrooms are small. I only drink on weekends because my work is intense and wake early. A bunch of us were out to dinner, and she complained we were making her uncomfortable for having drinks and said we should respect her. So she stopped drinking because her boyfriend is, like, completely off alcohol? What? Sounds crazy, but okay. The final straw was last night. My boyfriend came over. A was with her BF. And I made us a super nice meal. He brought over nice wine. A and her BF come home early. He goes into her room and she freaks out saying how she told me she has banned alcohol from our apartment. I snapped and told her she is ridiculous, this is my apartment, and that when this guy eventually gets sick of her, she will be drinking again. I also told her I was sick of her shit and that the apartment was in my name only. In my name only. I lived here with another friend prior and she needs to move out. She grabbed her sober boyfriend and stormed out. I can't keep living like this. Am I the asshole for snapping on her and telling her to move out? I can afford my place solo. The stress she is causing isn't worth it. She apparently started a group text with all our mutual friends with a distorted version of what happened, saying I was crazy and kicked her out. My phone blew up with messages with people mad at me and I had to tell people what actually happened. No, you are not the asshole. She's unreasonable. Lady needs to be her own person and stop trying to force others to follow along. Right there! Right there! Right fucking there! Yeah. Oh, there's an update. So, I have texted her twice since this morning. I haven't seen her after our argument and her leaving. I'm thinking she blocked me because none of the iMessages are showing red, like they typically do. But I am not tech savvy, so I am not sure. I went to send her a message through Facebook Messenger because I want to sit down tonight and talk, and she has unfriended me and blocked me apparently. What the fuck does this accomplish? I am fortunate that I am WFH. I have no clue what that means today. So, I mean, she has to come back at some point. You know, that wine she was so mad about, I wish I wasn't working because I would like a class right now. The level of immaturity here is insane. Yep, you are not the asshole for freaking out on her. Because if... Okay, I'm just going to say this. If 2 roommates are living together, or more roommates, they should all make the rules. They should all agree on the rules before someone decides to freak out. I mean, I feel like you should make the rules from the beginning. And some people make my head hurt. No, you are not the asshole. Who's the user? Being bitchy. Yes, you are not the asshole being bitchy. Okay. Lol. GL roommate. What does GL mean? I can't remember that abbreviation. I'm not always the best with them. I sometimes just don't use them. But, anyways, no, you are not the asshole. She needs, just like you said, Asheen, she needs to be her own person and stop being a bitch. Hold up, wait, what did you say? Yeah. People like that who try to change their ways because their lover is some way, that's just weird. Oh, good luck. Oh, okay. Good luck, roommate. Oh, yeah. It makes sense. Okay. Next ones. Ooh, this is interesting. Am I the asshole for refusing to allow my sister-in-law and her kid to go to my vacation house with us for the week? Go on. Okay. My husband, 30 male, and I, 29 female, are planning a week-long vacation at my vacation home that I inherited from my parents some years back. We are... Oh, so they're orphans now? Oh, that's sad. We are leaving Friday and coming home next Friday. We are bringing my 3 kids... 12 months, 9 months, 6 months, I think that's what it means. I have no clue. 12M, 9M, 6M, I have no clue. My husband had mentioned bringing along our mutual friends, Rob and Trish, and their 2 daughters, 11 and 7. Oh, yeah. The M does mean months then. And I was completely okay with this. Him to invite them, whatever they're saying, I don't know what they're saying. As our kids get along great, and, I allowed him to invite them as our kids get along great and they are good company. The vacation home has lake access with canoes and kayaks and plenty of fishing, swimming areas, and a nice sized fire pit. However, they unfortunately can't make it due to work. Okay. My sister-in-law, Jen, 46 female, has a 12-year-old daughter named Emma. I know I'm 100% going to sound like an asshole here, but I do not like this child and I can barely tolerate my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law raised Emma to believe she had autism. She still thinks the doctors simply don't want to diagnose her? What? Okay. She says, despite them running multiple tests and stating it's truly just ADHD. I have ADHD, by the way, so I know the symptoms. She should say the symptoms she's having. I can confirm it's probably ADHD. Okay. Everything that Emma does is excused as, well, she has autism and doesn't think or react the same way as other kids. That's not it. Okay? What? She is a massive bully to both kids and adults. Ooh, reminds me of Abby Lee Miller. Ugh. I can't even count how many times she has looked at me while I'm talking and said, will you stop talking? It's really annoying, stuff like that. Sounds like a bitch. Okay, the whole thing about you can't stand a kid, I understand that kids can be annoying as hell. Some kids are just vicious and mean. I'm just going to say that. Kids can be very mean. Like, you don't even have to be in the teenage years to be mean. I've known some people who were way meaner when they were a little kid, and then when they got older and they were like 14, they were like the best person you could ever know. Like, one of my friends was apparently, he says he was like that, but anyways, yeah, he's told me he was like that. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he wants me talking about him on live stream, but whatever. Okay. Well, last week, Emma was pulled from school for mental health because she bullied the wrong kid and it backfired. Oh. So my sister-in-law pulls her from school, excuses it as autism, and says she needs a much-needed mental health break. My sister-in-law knows we are going and asked my husband if they could come. So he asked me if I would be willing to let my sister-in-law and her kid tag along, and I immediately said no, absolutely not, under no circumstances. He says he understands why I wouldn't want them, 2, but claims maybe being away from electronics in the city will help his niece, and I said that I wasn't willing to have a shitty time to test whether or not it helps his niece, and that this is supposed to be our break, not an added headache. That sounds like a rap bar. If they're a rapper, they should totally use that, as I'll say. Anyways, whatever. Shit, what's this part? Mental health brace, sister-in-law, his husband, they will come. Okay, hold up. Weird part. Okay, his final argument was that the boys could use the company, and I laughed and said, in what world do you think the boys would want her company, considering they don't even like going to her house? He puts his hands up and said, all right, no problem. Tells his sister, I said no, and now she's fuming at us, saying her kid needs the break, and she feels like we are being unnecessarily harsh. She's the asshole. She needs to get control of her kid, not raise her kid to think she has autism when she doesn't, and listen to the doctors, because I'm pretty sure it's illegal for a doctor to hide the fact that you have a disorder or something. I don't know. I think it might be against the code of ethics, whatever they sign, I don't know, to, like, not do the right medical shit. I don't know. But either way, yeah. Miss Buddy Problem 9946, you are not the asshole. Your sister-in-law is just a bitch, and your husband's niece is a brat. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, I'll be right back in just 1 second.
Hello.
Hold up. Actually, no.
How are you?
Oh, hey. Doing good. How are you? So, anyways, what the hell? Anyways, what would y'all say? Are they the asshole or not? Are they the asshole or not? I'm pretty sure everyone thinks she's the asshole because I don't know how many. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So, yes, I myself will determine that this person is the asshole, but I wonder if there's any updates.
These are some of my rebellion ones.
Yeah, anyways, next one. She a bitch. She sure is, Mike. She is a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for spending money on my friends and my co-business rather than my sister's IVF funds? What's IVF?
In vitro fertilization.
Oh, in vitro fertilization. Is that when, like, someone has, like, an egg put in them because they're infertile?
When they have to, the egg has to be fertilized in the lab before it's transferred to the person.
Oh, okay. Oh, by the way. Hold on, just 1 sec, y'all. Hold up. Oops, wrong mouse. Hold up, y'all. Okay, I'm back. So, anyways, this one is, am I the asshole for spending money on my friends and my co-business rather than my sister's in vitro fertilization funds? Go on, then. It is ridiculous that I have to even ask this question, but since everyone in my family is triggered by me, my own trust in my decisions is eroding and I need judgment. Okay, then. We're all here, then. I, 34 female, have a sister, 29 female, who has been battling infertility issues for the past 5 years. Since I'm not married and don't plan to have kids, my parents are desperately looking to have a grandchild and so is doing everything they can to... Are you okay in there?
Yeah, I just swallowed wrong.
Okay. My parents are desperately looking to have a grandchild and so is doing everything they can to support my sister. Some of her previous failed pregnancies were high risk and she had to quit most of her jobs halfway after getting pregnant, and her husband makes just enough to support both of them. So, to help them financially, my parents, along with one of my paternal aunts, set up a small fund to support the in vitro fertilization procedures. Okay. Sounds like a nice family. Sounds like a nice family. The thing is, at first everyone was motivated. Since we had at least 25 people drum the community, don't know what that means, and family who chipped in every Christmas, it was okay, and the burden did not just fall on me. Although, since the start, I was pressured into contributing the most. Over the years, many people have dropped out, and now it's just 7 of us, including me, my retired parents, and other retired aunts or uncles who don't even have 1/4 the amount to donate. Since then, it has been nothing but pressure to donate more from my side. I've stood my ground and said no. Everyone keeps guilt tripping me. My sister keeps taking loans after loans, and I don't know, but the anger and stress of it all is being projected onto me. Your family's lazy. Your family is all lazy bitches who don't really want to help your sister. Okay? However, I decided that this time round, I no longer want to contribute as much. Mind you, I used to contribute upwards of $7,000 every year. Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
Expensive.
Yeah.
That's not even enough to pay for one cycle.
Oh yeah, definitely. Fertilization stuff is expensive as hell. Anyways, holy shit, yeah. She used to pay upwards of $7,000 every year. The average person's salary is I think $4,000 a month. I don't know how much that is. It's like $50,000 a year. That's a lot of money. And your income's cut in half with the taxes, and you have to pay bills. Well, it's not everyone can pay that much. So I understand why she cut back from it. After years of feeling used for my money and being a doormat, I got enough and made my stand. I instead decided to start and invest in a small baking side hustle with my friend, which I kept hushing for long till we publicized our social media account. My sister found out and made a scene to my parents saying I was being cruel and greedy with my money, when literally all this time I was the one contributing the most out of any of them. This baking side hustle has been a dream of mine since young, and never mind the fact that they don't want to support me because my sister's in vitro fertilization issues overshadows everything, but they keep belittling my passion and efforts. Sis says that baking aspirations can be halted and continued, but she only has limited time left. LMAO, what the fuck? Am I the asshole here? Please tell me I'm not going fucking crazy. It didn't say fucking, I just said it. Obviously, whatever she says, I'm sticking to my baking business. Plus, it is co-operated with my friend. I can't just quit the side hustle in a whim. I will say, I don't know what the word... I am so frickin' tired. 34? You are not the asshole, in my opinion. You are not the asshole. There might be some people who disagree, but I think you are not the asshole. There are people who have lives outside of their family's lives. Yeah. Oh, and also, businesses are very expensive to run. I'm just going to say this really quick. If you want to start a business or pursue your dreams, okay, just do it. Don't wait to do it. You're not guaranteed tomorrow, so you don't know if you shut down the business temporarily if you'll even be able to do it in the future because of something that happens. So I will say, I am so friggin' tired, 34. You are not the asshole. What do y'all think? Is she the asshole? Or if it's... I don't think she's the asshole. But either way, if she... Oh, also, she used to be paying $7,000 a month. No, she is not the asshole at all. Yep. Okay. So, next one. Oh. Okay, just this title alone makes me think they're not the asshole, but they most likely are not the asshole. But I'm gonna try and stay unbiased. Just for more drama. Am I the asshole for bringing an emotional support dog to an Airbnb and ruining the trip? What? How is having emotional support ruining a trip for other people? I have no clue, but whatever. Okay. I have an emotional support dog, Lucy. She isn't a trained service dog and isn't legally protected. I don't bring her into stores or anything. Mostly she's a pet, except at night, when she helps me with nightmares. I have CPTSD. I know what PTSD is, but...
Complex PTSD.
Huh?
CPTSD, complex PTSD.
Okay, complex PTSD. My mom's a therapist, so she knows. She knows way better than I do about that stuff. So, anyways, I have complex PTSD and extreme night terrors, and without my dog, I will scream and cry, but she can cue into the signs that I'm about to have a night terror and wakes me up before it gets bad. So with Lucy, I can mostly sleep normal. Without her, it's a disaster. This past weekend, my friends rented a cabin, more like a big vacation house in the woods. They're all called cabins either way. People just call them that, even if it's a house. Anyways, for us all to hang out. There were 10 of us total. I got a ride with 2 of my friends who I had been... Hold up, I lost my spot. Ah, shit. who I'd been to a cabin with before. I brought Lucy last time, and it was fine. No one said anything when she got in the car with us. I had checked the Airbnb listing, and it said pet friendly. I wouldn't have come if it said no pets, because I know my night terrors would disturb the other people, but with Lucy allowed, I would be fine, so I didn't think anything of it. Of course, who would think anything of it? Okay, so wait, was it her friends? Okay, I think it was, yeah, her friends, yeah. The cabin, the woods house. Okay. So, didn't think anything of it. Okay. But when I got to the cabin, my girlfriend of my sort of, or the girlfriend of my sort of friend, Jake, got really upset about Lucy. Apparently she's allergic and didn't bring any allergy meds, and no one told her a dog was coming. This is my first time meeting her, and I don't even have Jake's phone number, so I wouldn't have been able to let him know. I felt bad about it and suggested Lucy could stay outside on the patio until bedtime when she would sleep with me. But Sandra said Lucy couldn't come inside at all because of the way the cabin was, kind of a loft/open plan setup. What a bitch. I'm not sure how to explain this, but it's like the bedrooms didn't have ceilings and the main roof was way higher than the other rooms. Okay, so like one of those public sleeping areas in those parks or whatever. If y'all know what I'm talking about. I haven't been there in person, but I've seen them in videos before. But, stay on the, okay, blah, blah, blah. Didn't have ceilings, main roofs higher than rooms. I suggested I go back home, but the friends who drove me weren't willing to drive all the way back, so Lucy had to stay on the patio all night. It was terrible. I got the room next to the patio so she could sit at the sliding doors and be near me, but she had never slept outside before, and it was in the woods with who knows what animals. Exactly. Who knows what animals. I tried to sleep on the patio with her, but I was cold and uncomfortable and couldn't sleep. If I don't sleep at all, my complex PTSD symptoms get bad and I become a volatile mess, so I didn't want to risk not sleeping. So I went to the bed inside, but of course I had a night terror and woke everyone up screaming twice. They were pissed the next morning. They all got together and voted me out and said I had to leave. My one friend drove me home and barely talked to me the whole time. No one is responding to my apology text. They're all bitches. I would say another word, but I'm not sure if Twitch would allow it. And I don't say that word very often unless I'm really getting mad with them. I'm just going to say it starts with a C and it's 4 letters. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. No one was responding to her apology text. They know she has CPTSD, okay? If someone's having a night terror, they can't help it. Just gonna say that. I know it was probably a dick move to bring a dog without checking with everyone, but I didn't know most people that well, and last time it wasn't a problem. I didn't know someone allergic was coming, but my friends all definitely think that I'm the asshole and I may have lost this friend group. Am I the asshole? No, you are not the asshole. Your friends are twats. Am I the asshole B&B dog? Yeah, you are not the asshole under any circumstance, okay? You needed the emotional support dog so you wouldn't have night terrors. They didn't let you bring it inside because someone's allergic, okay? And you had 2 night terrors. So, someone having allergies is worse than someone having PTSD? Okay. Yeah, you are not the asshole at all. Fuck them all. Bunch of bitches too. Exactly. If someone's toxic like that, honestly, I wouldn't be sad about losing that friend group because that would prove they weren't worth my time to begin with. So, I hope she's not sad about it because they're all a bunch of twats. Okay, so there were some edits. Okay. To be clear, I'm in extensive treatment for my PTSD. Please stop assuming that I'm ignoring my mental health condition. I didn't say anything of the sort in my post. Lucy is one accommodation for a specific symptom while I pursue all avenues to treat my condition. People on Reddit are sometimes assholes themselves. So, not at all surprised she has to have that kind of edit. I've encountered some bitches on Reddit before. They're not nice. Okay, edit 2. Several people have pointed out that there's actually a program to self-train a service dog, which I didn't know about. I apparently got bad info from a woman at the local service dog organization when I asked about this a couple years ago. I will definitely be looking into whether this is possible in my state because I would love to get Lucy officially certified if I can. She absolutely provides a service for me and is not just a pet. Okay, I'm just going to say this real quick. As someone who is in a family that owns 4 pets, 2 cats, and 2 dogs, I would say a pet is not just a pet. If you really love your pet, it's sort of part of your family. Well, it is part of your family at that point. Maybe not biologically, but it is. Okay. So, no, you are not the asshole. Oh, this next one. This next one seems kind of interesting. Okay. Maybe one or two more, like this one being included, and then I'll move on to the next subreddit. I'll have y'all decide which one it will be. Anyways, am I the asshole for wearing a white dress to my friend's wedding? Go on.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, from that question alone, that makes me think they are, but it depends on what the rules of the wedding were if they were specified.
Doesn't matter if they're specified or not, unless it is specified against it. The understanding is that white is the bride's color.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, Ma, that's what I meant. Like, yeah, white is the bride's color. Unless the groom's wearing a white tuxedo, I don't know. But anyways, you just said something about this, so yeah.
I opened it yesterday.
Yeah, I'm still gonna read it just because I'm curious. I might have heard, this might be the same one that I heard in a YouTuber's video. I thought women in weddings always wore white dresses. It's like just the bride who usually wears it. Unless the bride says everyone should wear white, then it's just the bride who does that. I mean, I've been to a wedding before, and like literally the bride was the only one in the entire building who was wearing white. But there are, okay. Anyways, I might have heard this in Charlotte Dobray's one of her Bride-Zilla videos, or Am I the Asshole videos? One of those. I don't know, but. Am I the asshole for wearing white to my friend's wedding? Okay, go on. I can't believe I'm using this Reddit account for another wedding-related issue. I, 20, female, met my friend Charlotte, 21, when I moved into my college dorm in August of 2020. We got along well, shared ideas for how we wanted to divide space and keep things clean, organized, and had many similar interests. Within a month, we were studying and hanging out together, and I considered her a good friend. I also met her now husband, Josh, 22. They seemed like a cute and loving couple, and I was very happy when they got engaged Christmas 2020 after 3.5 years together. Charlotte spent the last 18 months planning this wedding, down to the last detail. I won't say she's obsessive, but it's been intense, and I've tried to help her as best I can with making appointments, managing stress, etc. I also gave her $250 to pay for the wedding. Her family can only afford part of it, which isn't included in the wedding gift I'm going to give her. Okay, interesting. Okay. A month before the wedding, I was still trying to decide exactly what to wear. I wanted something nice, because Charlotte said she would have a photographer, videographer, and a wedding painter. Photographers and videographers are pretty much a standard at a wedding. Literally every wedding has them. But anyways. I knew Charlotte had a vision for her wedding, and I wanted her as in control as possible for all the details of her special day. So I asked her which dress out of the three I narrowed it down to that I should wear. She asked if I would actually pull out all my dresses, so I did. She ended up narrowing it down to one of my picks, along with a dress I had firmly put in the no pile for being white. It was a wedding after all. She told me both dresses were lovely, but she prefers the white one. I asked if she was sure, and she said yes, and even picked out a pair of pink and white heels from her closet to go with my dress. I figured that was that. Okay then. Sounds interesting. Fast forward to last week. I show up in the dress about half an hour before the ceremony. I get some weird looks, but no one says anything. Obviously, they wouldn't want to start a fight. I've never been to a wedding that had a fight in it, but I'm imagining it would be kind of entertaining. Unless it was someone who I cared about, then I would be pissed. Okay, so she better not be mad. If she told her to wear a white dress and said, yeah, you should wear this one, then why would she be mad about it? Okay. Okay. Got some weird looks, but no one says anything. In hindsight, this is when I should have realized something wasn't right. When Charlotte comes out of her dressing room for some last-minute pictures, she looks shocked to see me, and then she starts turning red. She pulls me aside and starts going off on me immediately about wearing that dress to her wedding. I'm stunned. I ask her what the problem is because she picked the dress out, and she told me it was a friendship test, and that if we were real friends, then I wouldn't have worn a white dress or her shoes to the wedding. I knew it. Oh my fucking god. I knew it was coming too. Figured it was coming. This should be in the Bride-Zilla subreddit. She told me it was a friendship test. We were real friends, wouldn't have worn the white dress or her shoes to her wedding. I started laughing because I honestly thought it was a joke, and she screamed at me that I ruined her fucking wedding. And to get the fuck out, I flat out told her she was crazy and left, not wanting to fight anymore and not knowing how to deal with what happened. I grabbed my wedding gift. I grabbed my wedding gift to them on the way out. Does that mean gave the wedding gift to them on the way out or took it back? I don't know. But, okay. My phone has been flooded with texts, voicemails, and social media notifications from her friends, and her family about what an asshole I am. But I honestly don't see what I did wrong. Am I really the asshole here? Okay. I can see where there was a misunderstanding. If she really was doing a supposed friendship test, she set you up, drop her. Exactly. Yeah, drop her. Drop her. That's toxic. Why would someone mess with their wedding like that? If you're going to do a supposed friendship test and not tell the person it's a test after finding out they were going to wear the dress to the wedding, then what were you expecting? If you told them that that you wanted them to wear, this white dress and her own pink heels, whatever, to her wedding. If I was going to someone's wedding, like if I was a woman, if I was a lady, and the bride told me that I should wear this white dress, I would have been like, I probably wouldn't have gone through with it just because like it would be weird, because it's a wedding. But at the same time, I can see exactly where the misunderstanding it was. So, Miss Runaway Maid of Honor, you are not the asshole. What kind of bullshit ass friendship test is that? I have no clue, honestly. Some people are weird as shit. Just like Asheen said, she set you up, drop her. Yep, I agree. Okay. Anyways, I'll do one more out of this subreddit. And then, I'll do one more out of this subreddit. Then I will go to one of the other subreddits. Y'all can choose exactly which one I go to next. Okay. So, am I the asshole this is by How To Goon. Am I the asshole for making my stepson clean the whole house instead of going to a birthday party? Okay. Let's read about it. I'm sorry if this post is too long. I really want to explain the situation. If any more info is needed, do ask. Okay. I, 39 male, have an 11-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old stepson. They get along well most of the time, but like most kids, they fight and annoy each other. Sounds like something a mom would do. I don't think my mom's ever made me clean the entire house. If she did, I don't remember. But anyways, I, 39 male, have an 11-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old stepson. They get along well most of the time, but like most kids, they fight and annoy each other. Sounds like me and my brothers. My stepson developed a habit of going into my daughter's room to take things to his room to upset her, like a t-shirt, a favorite pen, a teddy bear, etc., etc. Sounds like normal brother-sister things. They harass each other, annoy each other. Trust me, when me and all my brothers were like younger, Christ, we annoyed the hell out of each other. I remember there was this one time, God, both my brothers at one point, I'd gotten mad enough that I had hit them. Because, hey, when people are younger, they're impulsive, but whatever. So yeah, I have told him to stop doing that repeatedly, and told him that each time he does it, he will be punished. The first time after that he took something, he was on trash duty for a week. Next time, he had to wash the car. Next time, he had to help me mow the lawn, which he hates, etc. He pretty much stopped upsetting my daughter after this. My wife says I am being too strict, but I told her this behavior is unacceptable and has to be disciplined. Yeah, exactly. When I was young, I got punished a lot for being rude to my brothers.
A lot? So. No, not a lot, but you did get punished for being rude.
I was rude a lot.
That's why I took your door away.
I'll tell that story after this story, y'all. I'll tell that story. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, being punished. Wife says I'm strict, but I told her this behavior is unacceptable, has to be disciplined. If I had kids, which I might someday, yeah, I would discipline them for misbehaving. Of course. What kind of parent wouldn't? both me and you know quite a few people who wouldn't. I'm confused because these chores sound like normal things. How is that strict? Exactly! My parents aren't strict. I had to do chores.
What?
They'll do. But anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, yesterday was my stepson's best friend's birthday party, and my stepson was really happy to go. Very excited about it. Who wouldn't? It's their best friend. Okay. A few days before this party, he entered my daughter's room and took her diary. When my daughter found out, she got very upset and told me and my wife about it. My wife suggested we discipline our son by making him wash the dishes that night. I told her this has become a big problem and just washing the dishes isn't nearly enough. Washing the dishes takes 30 minutes at the most. Unless you're really slow, then it could take like 45. Washing the dishes does not take long. Yeah, that would not do anything. Anyways, yeah, washing the dishes isn't nearly enough. We sat both kids down and I explained to my stepson that what he is doing is taking my daughter's stuff without her consent, and that is not okay. Stepson said he just does it to annoy her. I said I know, but he has to stop. He said she annoys him too. All siblings annoy each other. Okay. He annoys her too, blah blah blah, whatever. Oh, he said he just does it to annoy her. What? Okay. Oh, yeah, no. He said she annoys him too. Okay. Like how she always sits in the armchair he likes most. This is the example he gave. What? Oh my god, that is insanely childish. But then again, he's 12. What do you expect? He's a middle school student. Middle schools are assholes. Anyways. Mm-hmm. I was kind of an asshole when I was in middle school.
Kind of?
And I said that I know that, and she's disciplined for it as well. But what he is doing is worse. I said I know they're like each other and are happy to be siblings and are just teasing each other, but this breach of consent needs to stop. He cannot enter her room uninvited, much less enter her room and take things. Stepson then yelled at me saying that this is his house. My daughter and I moved in with my wife and stepson years ago, and he will enter the room whenever he wants. I told him that's it. He isn't going to the party and will instead clean the house with me and my wife that day. He is obviously upset. My wife says that was an asshole move from me, but I think it's the only way he will learn. Okay.
From the point of view of a therapist, the wife is kissing the kid's butt too much, and the father's in the right.
Did y'all hear what she said? Did y'all hear what my mom said? From the mom is his wife is kissing her kid's ass. And yeah, my mom's a therapist, so she knows. So, anyways, I will deem How To Goon not the asshole. What are y'all's opinions on this? Because I think the wife is I agree with my mother. The wife is kissing her kid's ass. Kissing her kid's ass. Yeah, she's a therapist. Anyways. Yeah, I definitely think that she's kissing her kid's ass. The kid needs to be disciplined. Washing the fucking dishes won't do. Washing the dish. Telling your kid to wash the dishes takes 30 minutes. It's not going to fix their bad behavior. It's not going to fix their bad behavior. Okay. Anyways. IDK, if I asked you before. Quick question. You don't have to answer how old are you? IDK, if I asked you before. 16. Anyways, that was Am I the Asshole? So, I said that would be the last one. So, now there are two other subreddits that I'm going to go to. There was one that I had found, BadNeighbors. I've never gone in this one before. So, which one do... Oh, dear God. What was that search results? Okay. Oh, you can see the pets behind me. But, okay. Which one do y'all think I should do next? r/BadNeighbors or Bridezillas? I think Bridezillas is pretty interesting, but I've never been on BadNeighbors before. So, which one would y'all prefer to see? Because, honestly, I'm going to say, from some of the things in r/Bridezillas, it gets hectic at some people's weddings. I mean, Christ almighty. There was this one bride. I saw it in, one of Charlotte Dobray's videos where she was doing one of her Bride-Zilla videos. And one of the brides made her maids of honor, I think that's what, the bridesmaid.
Yeah. Bridesmaid and maid of honor.
Made them sign the most chaotic contract. Someone screenshotted it and posted it in the Bridezillas thing. I might be able to find it because, I don't know. But it was talking about stuff like, you have to chip in, like, $1,000 or something. They were also saying you have to get me 3 gifts that are over $200 or something. I think that's what one of them was. I mean, really? Really? Them being your maid of honor isn't enough? Whatever. Okay. I've never been in Bad Neighbors before, so I might go in here. Actually, I saw it in here. This might be the one that I was looking for. Might be. I don't know. Not that one. Is this the right one? I have no clue. Hold up. What is... Okay. Here it is. Okay, I think this is one. I wonder what this one is. Okay, by OK Image 5783. So you quit right there. You quit right there? Yep. Hold up, you're talking about the, what I just said about the whole contract thing? That's what you're saying? I got carried away. Okay, anyways. Neighbors are awful people. The guy keeps coming into our garden by going over the fence and cutting our trees, including a newly planted olive tree, saying it was in their garden. What? What are these people talking about? Yeah, okay, yeah. They should definitely quit. But if it's in your yard, it's not in their yard. They can't come onto your property. That's trespassing. Call the fucking cops, bitch. Okay, anyways. It wasn't as the gardener came last week. Had enough. Please advise. Okay. Literally, as the title suggests, went to work and found this. Absolutely fuming. They spent 3 years building up their house as they could not afford a big house. Okay, but you can afford to build one. That's more expensive. That's more expensive to build a house than to buy one off the market. I think it is, at least. I don't know. My aunt and uncle have built a house. I'll ask them later. But, anyways, they say could not afford a big house. Constant noise, constant chaos. The wife is always singing and putting on loud music. Okay, everyone puts on loud music every now and then. Hell, I listen to music every day. Okay, putting on loud music. The guy is a typical builder, awful to deal with. Went round and spoke to them, and they just closed their doors, saying he saved us paying the gardener. What the fuck? Took a picture, but unsure how to attach. All the branches are in my garden too, and need to pay for it to be cleared. I'm so upset as we have just started to enjoy the garden as it is getting hotter here in the UK. Oh my god. Never comes on my property, bitch. Okay. I can't say their names because I'm pretty sure because of how much they hate my family, they will sue me. But anyways, one of the people in my family's neighborhood that lives near us. I'm not going to give any other information because I don't want to accidentally dox myself and I don't want to get sued by the neighbor. But they are the most horrendous people ever. My family our 2 dogs are pit bulls. Before them, we had a border collie and a husky. They got out of the yard quite a bit. Occasionally would get into their yard. They had no issue with it. They would just be like, hey, your dog's in my yard. Can you come get them? That's literally it. So we got pit bulls. Y'all remember the whole pit bull propaganda stuff about how, oh, pit bulls are so vicious, blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. They bought into that shit. And literally one time chased one of my dogs with a baseball bat. And I've lost count at how many times they've called animal control on us because they were barking. Ugh. Yeah. Neighbors can be hell sometimes. I'm gonna read some of the comments. This is vandalism. Call the cops and report them so the next time they think twice or you have a record of them already being a problem. Okay. Definitely get a camera for your backyard. Well, my neighbors did, so they can call the police on my family or our dogs. Okay, whatever. For your backyard. Then you'd have proof and something to take the authorities if he does it again. Why? Oh my Jesus, Karens and Kens. Yes, the entire family in my neighborhood that I was talking about. I can't say anything else because they will probably sue me or I'll accidentally dox myself. I don't want to do that either. I don't want to get sued. Yeah, they're all Karens and Kens. They're all bitches. I mean, I remember one time when I was pretty young. Oh my god, I got called a bitch by one of the adults there. Ugh. Kept my mouth shut on that one because I didn't want to start a fight. But anyways, yeah. So he jumped over the backyard fence into their yard. Yeah, into their yard. And, Okay, I'm gonna move on from this one. Okay, report it this time. Yes, report it. Look up your local tree laws so you can sue their asses for harming your trees. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay. Anyways, what's the next one? I don't know what that one. Passive-aggressive old woman. I've dealt with quite a few of those in my life. Ugh. Can't stand them. So my issue is not nearly as bad as some of the ones I'm reading here, but my neighbor is a massive bitch. I feel that. I was friendly with her the entire first year that we lived here, and she even gave me some plants, etc. Then she started demanding that we take down a huge tree that was hanging over her shed. Not like, hey, do you guys mind looking into taking this down, or can we do anything to help, but more yelling, this is your responsibility. Meanwhile, she has her laundry line attached to the tree. How are you going to use the tree for your personal gain, but then you want them to take it down? Christ. Okay, anyways. Long story short, we took it down along with another tree because we were planning to build a fence anyways. We paid $2,700. At the time of building the fence, we discovered that the tree in question was directly on the property line. In other words, it was half theirs. My husband pointed it out to her as he was building the fence over the stump. Instead of apologizing for how she spoke to us, she doubled down. Probably because she thought we'd ask her to pay half, saying that the tree guy did a shit job and the property line wasn't accurate. How's the property line not accurate? I'm losing brain cells right now. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty, kitty. Okay, anyways. A year has passed and she has become super passive-aggressive. She does things like slam her hot tub lid super loud if she hears us talking, point a bright light at our windows, runs the pressure washer for 3 hours a day, washing nothing but just making noise. Those are loud. Pressure washer's loud. Cat? Oh yeah, that was Noodle. I sometimes post pictures of him to Noodle, to Instagram, Twitter, often put him in Discord, but it's been a while since I've been active in it. But yeah. Anyways. But yeah, pressure washers are loud as shit. Recently, my family got our house pressure washed. By the way, that cat right there is Freddy. That's Freddy. He's the old one. Yeah, pressure washers are loud. It's hard to focus with that outside your house. But anyways. Hold up. Just a sec. Okay. Nice. Freddy taking over the stream. Anyways, I hate the hostile environment she created. We did nothing wrong to these people. Paid for the tree. Paid for the fence. Their deck is elevated so it looks over our yard, and at times she just stands there leering at me while I'm gardening. Creepy bitch. I wish I could ignore her, and I hate that she gets under my skin. I just want to feel uncomfortable in my own home and yard. I'm sure that there is nothing I can do except wait for her to die. Damn!
I vote for poopsenders.com.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you know who she said? There's a website called poopsenders.com. It literally, they'll mail a box of shit, and there's...
Anonymously.
What?
Anonymously.
Anonymously. And we thought about doing it to our neighbors. We've thought about doing it to our neighbors before.
But we didn't.
Yeah, but we didn't. We're nice. They're the ones who are twats. Anyways. Oh. What do they do? Upstairs neighbors do this almost every night. You can hear the ceiling paint cracking. Several light panels have fallen out of our ceiling and shattered. No, we don't live in an old building. Was never a problem until these tenants moved in. Oh, fuck them. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. I'll copy the link of it and just put it in Discord if y'all want to see the video, because I don't know how well Let's View transmits the video to the computer. I know it transmits well from computer to phone, but not phone to computer. But anyways, Let's View is what I was using. Anyways, I'm going to move over to Bridezilla's, do one or two, and then I'm going to end the stream because I've been on for about an hour and 10 minutes, and someone else needs to use this computer, so... Anyways, where is it? The Sassy Bride, huh? Oh. This isn't a Bridezilla, this is a Guestzilla, okay. Bride takes no shit from Guestzilla. Interesting. Go on. It was my sister's wedding and everything was going swimmingly until we got to the reception. I was MOH and standing with my sister, new BIL, brother-in-law, I don't know. I don't know what MOH means, but his brother and the bride and groom's parents in a greeting line. Not sure if this is a tradition all over, but basically the families and wedding party stand in line next to the door to the reception, greeting each guest individually as they arrive, thank them for coming, and direct them to their seating for the wedding meal. It's all very nice, and I got to meet the groom's family. I don't know them apart from the groom, as I live in another city. All was going fine until we heard a bit of commotion from inside the reception room. Next thing we know, one of the groom's cousins, BC, which stands for bitch cousin, I wonder why, comes storming up with her husband to the bride, pushing people being greeted to one side. You need to sort my table. I wanted to sit...
Ruby, no. Victor, talk to her.
Ruby.
Oh, dear God. Okay, anyways, bitch cousin bitch cousin comes storming up with her husband to the bride, pushing people aside, greeting to one side. You need to sort my table. I wanted to sit with XXX, but I'm sitting at the next table. Sort it. Oh, what a bitch. It's not her wedding. She can fuck off. She can fuck right on off. Needless to say, sister was a bit taken aback. She had put them on the next table as XXX, one of the groom's relatives, is sitting at the table with her family, and it's full. She purposely sat them so they would be sitting next to each other, even though they were not at the same table. She explained the situation and told her the other people at the table they were sat at were friends and were nice people. Plus, it was literally only for the meal, as they were rearranging afterwards so people could sit wherever they wanted for the evening. I'd gone to XXX's table and asked if anyone was willing to swap, but as they were all immediate family and said they would rather not. I realized as I typed this that they may have known BC was a bitch and didn't want crazy at their table. I wonder why. I went back and told her and my sister there was no room at their table. I thought at this point, bitch cousin realized she may have been being unreasonable, and she mumbled something and pottered back to the table. We laughed it off and carried on greeting people. All of a sudden, we heard someone screaming something unintelligible. We found out later that the other guests at the table who had heard the comments from bitch cousin and started to try and chat with them, thinking they may have just been shy about sitting with people they didn't know well. They were actively ignored by bitch cousin and her husband. One of the groom's friends had them offered to pour them some water and moved her glass closer to the jug so we could pour it. Bitch cousin started screaming about how he dared to touch and move her glass. Oh, it's a waiter. Yes? Okay. Anyways, I will just share this one in the Discord. I will be heading out now. Anyways.
Bitch cousin is bitch.
Yes, she's the bitch. Anyways, there's my Discord server. Oops, wrong. There's my Discord server to anyone who wants to join. And I just have to head out right now because I'm out of time. So, hope y'all had a good time. Hope y'all have a good day. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.